sadly have not.
Yeah, whatever. Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Planescape Torment.
Alright.
I am your host MeleeWizard, and in case it's not readily apparent, I really have no idea what I'm doing. So... Though at least it seems that death doesn't really matter that much. At least not for me. So I'm wondering if... Gotcha. Let's get some of my money back that I either spent or had stolen from me. What weapon am I actually using right now? Yeah, maybe I should switch to something else. What are my options here? 2 to 7. Yeah, there. Okay, fine, sure.
Damn it.
Of course, here that's just gonna sit still now. Until I get you cornered. There we go. What's my... Okay, I still need a good... I'm still a good ways from leveling up. Unfortunate, but...
Done.
Though if that one was still there, that means the ones that actually killed me are likely still around as well.
That? Watch, Chief. Did you see that? Casual.
Alright, fine. I don't know, I don't think that's a racial name, or the name of a race. Fair enough. Okay, fine, whatever. As long as you're not trying to kill me.
Come on in.
So...
Come on in, Cutter. You're gonna love this.
Wasn't there... Let's see. Who was it? Dressed in red and black. The only ones I saw in red and black were... I don't know if that's more red and white than anything.
Right here, right inside. Come on inside. Come see the burning man. He's on the spit. You'll love it. You, sir, come on in.
Done.
Okay. There is a woman with fading bruises on her face and arms, and a look of despairing longing in her sunken eyes. She might have been pretty once, but those days were long ago. She turns slowly to face you. Life pours into her features, and the spark of sardonic light that dances in her eyes now makes you wonder if your eyes were deceiving you. Welcome to the smoldering corpse, scarred man. Yeah. First question, who is that guy?
Updated my journal.
That despair you saw on her face before flits across it again like a black-winged shadow before she masters herself. That's Ignis, one of the greatest wizards ever to come out of this slummy excuse for a cesspool. They caught him, and they opened a channel to the plane of fire through him, and now he's just a doorway for it, keeping himself alive by force of will alone. If someone could douse him for a few moments, I'd give him his life back again, but they don't make enough water to do that. It all comes back around to Farad. The Collector King? You can probably find him and his stinking ilk in the trash warrens on the far side of the hive. Good luck in getting any answers from him. He's a sly devil, he is. Alright. Hello, Sarcasm. How are you doing today? Yes, I have been asking that from everybody. Hey, smart mouth for a smart head. I ain't the addle cove you might think. I've got a brain on me. Fine. The creaking, billowing creature twists slowly above an iron grill upon the floor of the bar. It may have once been human, but now its skin is charred beyond recognition. Streams of fire form a wreath around the creature's body, and the flames lick at the few remaining pockets of flesh, causing them to bubble and run like wax down the creature's skeletal frame. The heat surrounding this creature is incredible. To your surprise, the iron grill the creature floats above has sagged and bent from the heat. At first, you thought the heat came from the grill, but now you realize it emanates from the creature. As you watch, flecks of ash drift from the writhing corpse and float slowly to the ceiling. The thing makes no response. It writhes slowly within the flames. It lives, but it does not seem aware of anything other than the fire that surrounds it. Its skin is flame, its heart is flame, and, you know, within some shadowy corner of your memory, that this thing is dangerous. Okay. Okay, there's... I don't want to talk to Dragonkin. That feels like a bad idea. You see a short, round man with a perplexed expression on his face. From the lines on his loose skin, it looks like it's not too uncommon. He carries a flag and a veil that looks like it's in the process of being emptied, rapidly. In between swallows, he speaks in a gentle voice, so quiet that you can barely hear the words. Hello, traveler. My name is Ilquix. Can I be of some assistance to you? Smoldering Corpse Tavern, a fine establishment with a fine owner. Bark is a true gentleman and ambitious to increase his standing to boot. These, I feel, are the most useful qualities one can possess. Who's that guy? That? Ha, that is the last unfortunate who chose to exercise his individual will without the strength to back up his desires. His name is Ignis, and he was a pyromaniac. He burned and didn't burn the right people and wound up channeling more raw power than he could control. Now, well, you can see what became of him. If you wish to learn more of him, perhaps the poor creature Drusilla can help you. Alright, thank you. For some reason, the name Barkus sounds familiar. I'm not sure why, though. You see a leather-skinned man with just a hint of ashen color to his face. His teeth seem sharper than normal, and his eyes are filled with the boredom that comes from having seen too much. His voice is nasal and clipped. You again, eh? What do you want this time? Apparently I've been here before. Yeah, you again. You got a hearing problem or something now? You were in here about 15 years ago. Got all bubbed up, smashed up the place, and left a pile of coin that wasn't enough to pay for the damages. So you plucked out your own bleeding eyeball and tells me you'll be back to reclaim it when you got 200 coins together. With 15 years of interest, you got about 500 coins. You got the jink, pal? I got your eye. I don't have that much. Looking for Farad. I'm sure it's just... Farad? You may as well just turn your back and let him sink a dagger in it. Though from the looks of you, you already have. If you're dead set on finding Farad, pardon the pun, talk to Eb Creekness over there. Creeknees, rather. Alright, any other things? Alright. There we go. Thankfully, my region is doing its thing while I'm doing this. You see a slightly stooped old man with a full gray beard and a lion's mane of gray hair. He wears a couple of shoulder guards as armor, and he keeps a helmet nearby. He smokes a pipe and carries a pouch of tobacco around his waist. He looks pretty strong, but he's a little plump and also appears to have some sort of breathing trouble. Well now, aren't you a sight, lad? Never have I seen so many scars blanketing a fella. Like a scar cloak you're wearing. Where you been? Hanging out in a grain thresher? Oh, I'm just jesting with you, lad. No offense meant, and I hope no offense taken. I'm Eb. Greetings. Now, I hereby tender my apologies for the unfair jesting, lad. Hope no hard feelings. Can I buy you a tankard or two of something to smooth any ruffled feathers? Yeah, sure. That's the spirit, lad. Buy the moment. He rises to his feet and heads to the bar. After a moment, he returns to his seat with a pair of tankards. Here you go, lad. Drink up. He takes a massive swallow from his own tankard, puffs on his pipe, and says, What can old Eb do for you on this fine sigil day? Oh, well, I gathered that just to look at you. I mean, you don't look like you're from around these parts, lad. You look a little too out of sorts to be a seasoned native. Eb chuckles and takes another drink. So what can I help you with, lad? You need to know the lay of the land? Yes. Let's see. You don't think small, do you? If you want to know what's outside the city, go talk to Candrian Ilborn over there. He's the traveler of this place. As for the rest of it, well, I can tell you of the lady, the Dabus, keys and portals, the way we keep track of time, the way the city's laid out. What is it you wanted to know? City's layout seems to be the most relevant thing at the moment. Let me wet my tongue. The city floats above an infinitely tall spire, the spire. It lies on its side like a discarded wagon wheel, but there's no spokes that connect it to the spire. It's divided into 6 wards, each of them with its own function. Right now, we're in the Hive. I think the purpose of the Hive is to be squalor to the rest of the city's grandeur. Factions, philosophical clubs, or gangs if you prefer, divide up the running of the city between them. Were you in a faction? Eb raises his hand as if to stop you and laughs silently. Oh, now hold on, lad. I'm no has-been faction member. They say, and they're right, that once you're one of the Harmonium, you're a Harmonium for life. We're the Bloods that try and make sure Sigil stays out of trouble. No rocking the spire, no folks getting too over-enthusiastic about hurting each other, keeping the city down to a low roar. We try to keep the peace, lad, and most times we do a decent job. Sigils time, sure. The way we measure time in sigils by the brightness of the sky. See, we haven't got the sun and moon like most worlds. We just got the everlasting haze that brightens and darkens at regular cycles. What most folks call midnight, we call anti-peak. What they call noon, we call peak. See, it's based on the peak and anti-peak of the brightness, so when someone says something about 5 hours past peak, that's what they mean. Yep. Farad. Now, lad, what you be wanting with a burk like Farad? Oh, no doubt, lad, no doubt. You have to chain up everything around that grasping little spider. He should have been one of the fated the way anything got chained down slips into his parlor. Don't give him a yard or he'll take a league, eh? Alright, well, now I don't know everything there is to know about old Farad, but I know some of the dark surrounding him. If you're determined to track down that spider and nail him to a wall, then I suppose I could spill some of the chant so you know what you're tangling with. Farad dug his nest deep into Ragpicker Square not too long ago, got a bunch of collectors and gangs together and started what one could almost consider a collecting faction, be that as it may be. Let's see. Well, lad, if you're looking for Farad, which I would say is pretty barmy of you, you're a little off the beaten path. You want to be finding Ragpicker Square. Chant is that Farad set up his kip somewhere in the square. Even an old fella like me, who's been around the ring a few times, don't know exactly where. I figure that Farad wants to keep the dark on his location dark. If you're all bound and determined to find Farad, go to Ragpicker Square and try to dig up Farad's location from some of the locals. Try and be careful about it, since there's plenty in the square that would make a gut harp out of you as soon as look at you. Any other? Might as well. I've been asking everybody else. You're missing a journal. Was there more to the journal than just rags and pages and words? Otherwise, I can't imagine too many Bloods who would bother themselves with letters unless it was really hot and spicy. Not much use for books of learning around here. I don't know where you might find such a thing. But you know, lad, if Farad is the one who scraped you off the Sigil Street, then he might know the dark of where your stuff is. It's most likely in his larder, if you ask me. A dead man is usually in no position to keep his possessions when the collectors tumble across his body. Alright. Cool, thank you. So, Ragpicker Square. Okay, it's all the way over there. Okay.
All right.
Oh, hello. Nah. Not worth grabbing. The one thing I'm kind of wondering is if there's a market somewhere around here, though. I think would that Ragpicker Square qualify? And okay,
Right.
so I hadn't been here. All right, fair enough. Oh, jeez.
I'm gone.
I just seem to be attracting all sorts of the wrong attention.
All right.
Alright, so That I had been to before, but that's not... I don't think that's where I want to be at the moment. Although... I know there are some enemies in here that I kind of left behind. Oh boy.
Damn.
Did you see that?
All right.
Talk about beating a dead horse.
Worse than last time.
Oh well. At least I got a couple of them.
I'm gone.
Of course, now that I've gotten out, they don't seem to care too much. Wearing the disguise doesn't seem to matter too much in here. Oh. So, how much money do I have on me right now? 92.
All right.
Looks like the Dusty's lost one of them dinners.
Yeah. You see me pass by a lot, I think.
Done.
First impression of Mar is that he needs a long bath, preferably away from any creature that has any sense of smell. You can almost see the stench waft from his body in sinister yellow tendrils. He motions toward you frantically in an effort to get you to come over and talk to him. Okay. Thank you for stopping. My name is Mar, and I've got a favor to ask of you. Fine. 'Tis a matter of life or death. I must be delivering this here box, or it'd be me head for sure. 'Tis me bad luck that I twisted me leg something fierce, so will you help me out by delivering this here box for me? Alright. Mar slowly takes out a small box from within the recesses of his ragged clothing. For the briefest of moments, you see a look of regret cross his face. Then it is gone, and he looks at you and hands you the box. A slight shimmer surrounds the box as both you and Mar touch it. A sigh of relief is heard as Mar releases the box into your care. Okay. This being needing to be delivered to Kuatra. He can usually be found somewhere down in the southeast. I recognize that name. Oh, unless you try and say I didn't warn you. Whatever happens, don't open the box. And don't leave the hive with the box. Now be off with you.
Updated my journal.
For someone who twisted his knee, he ran off quite quickly, I think.
Come on, you don't want to sleep out here. It's cold. Come on inside where it's warm.
This appears to be a small wooden box. Intricate designs etched in gold adorn the box. At one time, this box would have been worthy enough to be displayed at any aristocrat's estate. However, years of neglect had taken their toll, and it appears to be falling apart. If not for the large ruby mounted on the front of the box, it would be worthless. Feelings of dread seem to emanate from the box. Let me just... Okay. Was there a door that I never opened in the mortuary? I did save. Let's see. You see a will. I want to see why he wants me to deliver this so badly. Like, I just saved. I can reload the save if I have to. Uh-huh.
hope he doesn't lose his memories this time. I hope you have all your memories this time.
Alright, So that is a thing. That is decidedly a thing. You know what? Let's find out what happens if I deliver this thing.
I'm gone.
If nothing else, it'll actually be a quest completed for once.
I know debtors today said walking once looks like.
Done.
Oh dear. That wasn't you, was it? Yes, it was. Something to add to your inventory. As you hold the box out for him to take, Quattro's expression turns from one of interest to that of intense horror. No! Please, get it away from me! Get it back, Death, evil. Had to do Mar. Couldn't take it anymore. Please, take Nebraskan. Live southwest. A hive. Me.
Updated my journal.
And off he goes. Braskin said southwest, right? So maybe that one?
Done.
I don't like the damage I'm taking here. So I think those ones in red are the ones that I was originally looking for those other reasons. But I don't like the fact that I seem to have incurred the wrath of everybody here, practically. I don't like this, not one
I'm
bit.
gone.
So where was the... There we go. Okay, Braska I had not. And that's the Lady of Pain. Oh, no, that's not the right way.
Maybe I can gut a dusty.
Just making sure someone named Braskin lives in the southwestern section. Okay, just making sure of what I was looking at.
Done.
So, southwestern, there it is. Eh? Oh, Dustman ropes, blah.
I'm gone.
Okay then. Hive dwelling, okay. So, well, at least it feels like I'm accomplishing something, but I'm not entirely sure what. But I'm slowly getting this place explored. And I guess I'm just slowly but surely making my way towards where Farad is, because that's pretty much where I need to be in the long run, I think. We'll see. So I guess until next time, this is MeleeWizard, and have a nice day.